Hi everybody, welcome to Midweek and a special edition that you're going to hear from a whole bunch of people, all the things that we're thankful for. Certainly, you're in that list. We are so thankful as a staff, and that's who you're going to hear, for the privilege of serving you. I just kind of hung out with a couple of folks having coffee and just realizing again, the special people that attend this church make our vocation and calling such a blessing. So that's kind of our beginning. So Mrs. H,
yes.
What are the things that one or two things that you're thankful for this year? Maybe a repeat of last year or new ones?
Boy, I can't remember last year, so I'm going to say I am still thankful very much for our church family, because when I come to church, it's like a respite. I enjoy worship. I enjoy the fellowship of people. Very thankful for our family. We get to be together and get away this week to Seacrest for a few days. So I'm very thankful about that. And since we're involved in puppies, I'm thankful for our puppies too.
Oh my, I am thankful when they're gone. Things that I'm thankful for, the standard, love my family, love my church. In particular, what gets me this year, I think, is watching particular people use their spiritual gifts that are oftentimes behind the scenes. I was watching a couple of folks restock the sanctuary. And then I was watching and looked at some folks that came in and decorated the sanctuary. You'll probably never see them, but you'll see what they did. And that's what I'm thankful for, is people who are behind the scenes that we never often see. They just make such a huge difference. One of the things we're going to do this year in our Thanksgiving is books that we're thankful for. I got two to recommend. The Deconstruction of Christianity, good book. Why? It's really relevant to the issues that we're talking about today, in terms of especially people who are kind of deconstructing, eroding the foundations of the faith. Those of you who are parents, really, really good book. This one is an all-time love of mine, called Finding Contentment. I think it's one of the most elusive things in people's heart, is being content. If they're single, being content. If they're married, being content. If they're in their season of seniors, being content. So this is a great book. Neil Clark Warren. I love it. Have a great day. Off to the next.
Hey, it's Jeff. And what I'm thankful for this year is the cleanest, most accurate upward draft in the history of upward basketball. Hardly any mistakes. It was so well done. I'm thankful for my team of geniuses that helped me with the draft. So I'm so thankful that was done accurately and perfectly. So that makes me feel good around Thanksgiving time. The book I've been reading is this one right here. And God Said, Play Ball. Amusing and thought-provoking parallels between the Bible and baseball. As I've read it, I've laughed, I've cried, I've run the whole gamut of emotions. It's been inspiring. Dozens have been sold. I highly recommend it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, I'm Nathan. This year, I am so thankful for a number of things. First of all, I'm thankful for family. That always is the same every year. I'm also thankful for the grace of God and His provisions that year after year, day after day, I get to receive. We all get to receive. So I'm so thankful. And then I'm thankful for this church, for this body, this family of Christian believers, and this fellowship that we have. It is an absolute blessing for me to be a part of this and to serve and to just fellowship and be a part of everything that goes on here every day. One book that I've been just dabbling around with is this book here. It's called A Little Book on the Christian Life, and it's by John Calvin. And what I think is really neat about this book is that all of these things that I've read so far in here are so applicable today in 2024, just as applicable as they were in 1509.
Hi there, my name is Corey Gilbert with the Center for Health and Healing, and one of the things that I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving season is my family, who've been incredibly supportive, and just my wife, who's been my best friend for 21 plus years, and kiddos, and just so proud of them. Book recommendation I would have for you is The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt. It very much tells you, it's secular, but very much tells you kind of where we're at with our kids and why they're struggling in ways that we can actually help.
Tyler here, and I am thankful this year so much for my wife, who is loving my 3 children, homeschooling my 3 children, and makes home a delight to come back to. The podcast you should be listening to is The Garage with Tyler Hankey on all major podcast platforms. And the book that you should be reading is Red Moon Rising, about the launch of the 24/7 prayer movement. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hello, I'm Shannon Higdon. I'm the new worship admin assistant. After spending 30 years in Africa with Wycliffe, I am grateful for this new season of our life, living in the U.S., owning our own home, and living close to family. I am also grateful for our church community here and the friends that I have made in this community. I'm particularly thankful for the opportunity I had to be a part of a small group study, studying the book Gentle and Lowly by Dane Ortland. I highly recommend the book. It will definitely enrich your relationship with the Lord and with the people that you study it with.
Happy Thanksgiving. My name is Jonathan, and the thing that I'm thankful for this year, there are a few. The first thing is my family. I'm thankful for my wife and my 3 kids, Haven, Lydia, and Miles, and just the joy they bring to my life. I'm also thankful for every single one of the Fusion leaders that I get to serve alongside with, who make it a joy to lead this team. And I'm finally thankful for the students who make up Fusion. I'm thankful for the excitement that they have for each other in our group, but more importantly, the excitement they have to grow in their relationship with God and to change our world. I also have been reading a couple things and listening to a couple things. One of them is the Joel Klatt Show. I love listening to sports podcasts, so Joel Klatt Show podcast. And then the other 2, I'm kind of boring. I don't listen to a whole lot of other things other than sports podcasts. So the Garage podcast, always a good go-to. Tyler Hankey, great speaker. And also, I just read my Bible. I know it's kind of boring as a pastor just to say I read my Bible, but that's probably the book I read the most. Unless I'm studying for a sermon series. So those are the things that I've been doing.
I'm Christy, and I am super thankful for my team of ladies that help keep me on track of all the events that we have going on and Bible studies, and all the leaders that are involved. And I'm also thankful for my family, who puts up with the hours in which I sometimes am down here instead of at home. And thankful for all of you that encourage me every time I am up on stage, even when I miss a beat or say something wrong. But thank you so very much for your encouragement. I know the holiday, you're going to have some extra time. And so the book recommendation I have for you is this book called The Joy of the Trinity. It's talking about one God and 3 persons. Just gives you a different perspective on what the Trinity looks like and how they have been there from the very beginning.
Hi, I'm Caleb, and this year I am thankful for the little things. As a still newish dad, I've learned that I'm very thankful for whatever sleep I can get. And of course, so thankful for my daughter Leah and my wife Jessica, and an awesome ministry full of high schoolers. And this year, right now, I recommend you read the book Unbroken. I'm a little behind the times, but wow, I was moved by Louis Zamborini's story, from Olympian to POW, and really the transformation of God's work in his heart. And so I was really encouraged by his story. So happy Thanksgiving.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jim Cunningham, and I'm very thankful for 4 things. And I would highly recommend the Bible, the first thing I'm very thankful for. Also, I'm thankful for my family. We have 7 children, and they're all boys except for 6. I am also thankful for the country in which we live. What a great blessing it is to be in America. And I'm thankful for Salem First Baptist Church, where I have the opportunity of working and serving the Lord.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I am so thankful this year for my family, my kids, and my husband, and also the team that I get to work with at SFB. The Children's Ministries team right now is just an incredible group of ladies that I'm privileged to work with. They are committed to the discipleship of kids, to biblical truth, and to growing in order to best serve you guys. So that's what I'm thankful for this year. And for book suggestion right now, my team is going through a book called Forming Faith. It's discipling kids in a post-Christian culture, and it's just been awesome to go through it with my team. It's created a lot of discussion and questions to ponder on how we can better serve you guys.
Hi, I'm Damian Schultz. I'm the custodial supervisor here at Salem First Baptist. A few things I'm thankful for is all the opportunities that have come my way, but not only to me, but to the kids, the parents, the teachers, and everybody that comes here. One of the podcasts that I listen to is The Garage, that is brought to you by our local young adults ministry. You should go check it out. It's by our pastor, Tyler Hankey.
This is Steve Hunter. I'm executive pastor. My job is to oversee finances and the facilities, and with your great generosity, we're able to stretch those dollars so that we have the great ministries that are provided by all the staff here. I'm certainly thankful for the staff and what they do to serve you, and thankful for me being able to be part of that. And the book that I'm mentioning today is called Being Mortal, and it's been very helpful to me, and so I can easily recommend it. Thank you again, church, for who you are, and we just wish you a very happy Thanksgiving and time spent with friends and family.